Oh, rather you than me, Kate. Now then, it's not been an easy year for Emmerdale's Jay, as he faced a bitter split from wife Laurel and ran his own father out of the Dales. But this Christmas, Chris Bisson is swapping soaps for soggy bottoms, as he's put to the test in the bake-off tent, alongside some very familiar faces.
Perfect day for a Christmas stroll, ain't it?
Oh, isn't it, Dean? Just hope we don't bump into any of that riff-raff from Emmerdale.
Hey, what? What did you just call us?
Not so tough without Wellard, are you?
Hey! Christmas is not for violence, guys.
Well, it is where we come from.
Guys, you're better than this. It's like you've forgotten the true meaning of Christmas.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's about putting our differences aside and joining together.
And bullying those bumpkins from Coronation Street.
Who are you calling a bumpkin?
You.
What? You shut your face!
Whoa, now.
Oh, I love that. Well, here to tell us all about the soap festive face-off, it's Chris Bisson. So fun.
It was fun, actually. It was really good fun.
That was brilliant. So tell us all about... well, first, OK, opening question. Can you actually bake?
I'm more of a cook
than
a baker.
Yeah.
And there are better bakers in my family than I.
Right.
So
That's
I tend not to do the baking. I tend not to do the baking because my sister, my auntie, my mother-in-law, they bake all the time, so I tend not to. But I turn my hand to it. I enjoy it.
Who did you seek advice from?
Yeah, all of them. My sister lives in Canada now, so I was messaging her in Vancouver going, right, they've just sent me this signature bake challenge, what am I going to do?
But I think normally, because it is obviously a competition, but I think this one, because it was the Christmas spirit, etc., it's going to be a little bit more friendly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still a competition.
It didn't look
We're
very
still
friendly.
competitive. Yeah, we're having a bit of a laugh. It was great fun, though, because we're all kind of friends and we all do the same job and, you know, we were helping each other out. So
you see, there you go.
we helped each other out, but I am competitive, but I was more competitive with myself, if you see what I mean.
Right.
I like to do the best that I can possibly do and kind of, you know, make a good show of it kind of thing.
Do you feel like you've done the best that you could do?
Are you trying to give away what's going on? You're going to ruin everyone's Christmas!
If you're happy with that, do you feel like there was more you could have done, less you could have done?
I think that the bake-off guys, they always set you up to fail.
Oh.
So they know, like, the showstopper, I needed another hour to make it right.
So what did you do?
Are you allowed to say? I don't think are you allowed to say?
Yeah, well, we had to do... The showstopper, we all had to make something out of biscuits, so ginger biscuits. But mine was... So it's a scene from a soap. So I won't spoil it by saying the sets that I used, but it was...
Oh, that's quite ambitious.
Yeah, it was massive, and I've never made biscuits before. And, like, I'm trying to put windows in...
So, Chris, let me get this straight. You've never made biscuits before, and you went for a biscuit that was...
I had to make... All right.
Nothing could go wrong.
I had to make a whole pack out of biscuits.
Right.
Oh,
wow.
Easy.
But it's like, it was massive. And it's like, you're trying to get it rolled out this level and get the windows in it and the stonework and all that sort of stuff. It was...
Sounds amazing.
It was challenging. And then the Yule log. And we had to make a Yule log as well. So I didn't... Yeah. I've never made a Yule log before. It was all right.
Sounds quite hardcore.
Well, look, thinking of your baking, I heard that, you know, your dad is Trinidadian.
Yeah, so I used some ingredients.
You
know, it's like when you're on telly, you've got to have something to talk about, and it's like so cultural. So I went for I used a fruit called a soursop.
Oh, my favourite.
But they're quite slimy, and when you try to use it, so it took a bit of work. I got there in the end. It came out really well.
I was going to say, it sounds
I've got some
delicious.
requests to do it again, so...
Any cooking injuries?
Yes, when I was practising, I was trying to make brandy snaps, and I was trying to do the caramel glue for my biscuits and what have you, and I burnt the caramel, so I poured it in the bin, in the baking paper, and then went and finished my brandy snaps off, and then rolled up the baking paper, the greaseproof paper. And you know when the bin's a bit full and you push it down?
Yeah.
I pushed my finger into it. Well, it came up massive. I had it in water for ages. I was on my own, and I had to drive to the pharmacy with my hand out the window. Every time I stopped at the traffic lights, it just went red hot, and I was like, "Come on, move!"
That's the worst feeling, that.
Well,
It
look,
really
it's
hurt.
Christmas now, and, you know, it's all about celebration and family time.
Yep.
And you are going to be spending your first Christmas in your new home.
Yeah, so it's our first Christmas in our new house, which is great. So we've got cooking.
Have
for
you finished
12.
it now?
Yeah, we're ready to move in. So we're having everyone over for Christmas dinner. So
Oh, yeah,
as soon as
we'll
we
all be
finish
there.
here, yeah. So we'll finish here, straight up the motorway, get the shopping in, and
How long did the renovation take?
it's been 2 years. It's been going on for
Really?
yeah. So it's been like a long haul.
And how long
Oh,
is-
that's ages ago. I didn't even have a roof then.
wow.
And how long has the engagement been going on?
She always started broke you.
Straight in there.
I was trying to bide my timing, but I left it to Auntie Linda.
I knew Linda was going to ask me. It was Janet last time, poking away.
Come on, tell them how long
It's that seat. It's that seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed to get the house sorted first. But
Yeah, so
now
the house is done now.
now that's sorted, I'm sure I'll be under pressure to
Didn't
get
you
the wedding
set like
sorted.
a 20-year... How long has it been now?
We got engaged after 10 years,
Yeah.
so we kind of said we need to get married before we get to 20.
And how long has it been now?
18?
18 years?
I think it is 18, you know.
Look at
There's a
you
picture
two,
of
you're
Rose.
so
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Oh, look, you've been
Beautiful.
rifling through my Instagram, haven't
Yeah. They do that.
This is the good test. This is marriage, isn't it? When you think relationship, what would you say? You know, it's been 18 years. What have you both kind of... What advice would you give someone to continue, you know, developing your relationship for so long, 18 years?
Don't get married.
There is that worry, isn't there?
Yeah.
That things go
You just...
wrong when you get married, yeah.
So what would you say is the thing, like...
Well, I've kept her on her toes, haven't I?
Oh! Bring her out, bring her out.
Yeah, and she's here today in wedding dress.
We're going to see you on your toes like a fairy in a minute.
Well, the Ro and the kids are all here today.
They love you, absolutely
great
love that. Is that
Yeah.
because of Christmas why you're all together traveling?
Yeah, so we came down, we did some Christmassy stuff in the West End on Saturday, and then we had like a Christmas dinner with some friends, and now we're heading up north.
So let's quickly talk Emmerdale, obviously,
Yeah, go on.
before you have to go. So tell us what can you tell us about what's coming up for Jay?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I've been a little bit quiet over Christmas. The producer said that Bad Jay's back. So, I know, did you like that? Okay.
Is that more exciting for an actor, that if you're playing a bit of a baddie?
It gets a bit boring when you're nicey
Yeah.
all the time. It's not as interesting. So I don't really know. I mean, he's been robbed of everything from Caleb. Caleb's taken everything he owns. So I suppose he's dangerous now because he's got nothing left. He's got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And I just saw a sniff in a couple of scripts that I read before the Christmas break that he's on someone's case. Won't surprise you, there's a murder in the village.
Ooh.
And
Male or female?
I can't possibly tell you any more. Come on. And I just read a couple of scripts where, it looks like Jay's going to be trying to figure out who did it. Oh. So that's probably as much as I can tell you.
Oh,
And is it true
interesting.
you've never been in any of the Christmas Emmerdale?
I have been in some of
you
the Christmas
have?
Emmerdales. I've just never had a big Christmas story. I've never been featured over Christmas. We've done a couple of bits and bobs.
There's still time.
2025.
Yeah, I mean, it's always disaster strikes. If you're in the Christmas
Yeah.
story, you might end up dead, you know?
Yeah,
It's like, actually, I'm good.
Well, have a great, great Christmas.
Yeah, you
and,
too, guys.
The Great Christmas Bake Off is at 8 p.m. tomorrow night on Channel 4. And, of course, Emmerdale is on ITV1 right the way through Christmas. Chris Bisson, thank you.